Make sure you guys are subscribed to my YouTube channel. I will be dropping this general reading shortly. Build on solid ground. What's crumbling are simply elements of your life that have been built on shaky ground. The good health you ignored becomes illness. The commitments you've dishonored give way to separation. The finances you've exploited transform into debt. You may feel that it's the end of your world, and yes, indeed, it is the end of those aspects that aren't solidly grounded. But be glad, because it's far too stressful to pretend that all is well when it isn't. Things are breaking down, but not because you're being punished. Rather, it's because they were never safe and solid in the first place. Hello? This card right here is calling you to create a life based on a firm and truthful foundation and genuine integrity. Period. Something that's not superficial in appearances. So, this card is telling you to scrutinize the bedrock of your life and invest your time and effort into soundly recreating it, but don't try to shore up shaky ground. Stop bringing up that old shit. Stop thinking in your old ways. Stop the patterns. Instead, it's telling you to step aside and let things fall the fuck apart. Let it collapse. Because the thing about that, what is true will come out of the dust. And what is false will disintegrate. Hello? So, view your losses. View your losses not as your worst nightmare, but as your freedom, as your liberation. Living in denial and trying to keep something that's flawed, no. Let them chips fall. Let the cookie crumble. Let the chips fall where they may. At least you know where you stand. Loosen your grip and let the fuck go. Build on solid ground. What is meant to be will be. So this card is stop wasting your time on shaky shit. Stop wasting your time on shaky grounds. All the losses that you had in the past, all the losses that you've endured, don't look at them as worse nightmares, as worse mistakes. Like, don't do that. Use it as, I can't let that happen again. How about that? So we're going to build on solid ground. All right. That's... So the next card is reassess. So this card is, are you present, and are present conditions in your life leading you in circles, or is it leading you down dead end roads? Are you working hard but finding little satisfaction? Do you feel as though you have lost your way? If so, this card is calling you to reassess your direction. You may have to motherfucking go left. I know you trying to go right, but go left. Slow down. Slow down and get clear about your intentions. Get clear about the direction. Because you can only go in the right direction if your intentions are in line with the direction that you want to go in. So, are you leaping before you look? Hello? Hello? Oh, I thought somebody said something. Are you leaping before you look? What are you doing without consideration? Hello? What are you doing without consideration? What is taking your time without fulfilling your freaking heart? I wanted to curse, but I didn't. What is taking, because people told me, people got a problem with my tone, but at the end of the day, I don't care that you got a problem with my tone. I said what I said because of my intentions. But I guess I'm not being clear enough. So I received this. So what are you taking your time without fulfilling your heart? So reassess, take a step back. Take a step back and decide where you are going and what you are doing and why. Do not drift under the influence of others or your own fears. Check in with your true self, not the self that you portray when you introduce yourself to the world, your true self. And I know people gonna be like, well, this is me every day. Stop it. Stop it. Step back and decide where you are going and what you are doing and why. Do not drift under the influence of others or your very own fears. Check in with your true self. Where must you pull back? And if necessary, where must you pull back and turn around if necessary? Because as a divine being, you are free to create the life that you want. You are free to create the life that you want, but you must be mindful. You must be mindful of your choices and be faithful of your true path, not faithful to somebody else's true path. Be faithful to your true path. You are free to create the life that you want. Don't let nobody tell you different, not even yourself. If that's how you feeling, reassess the situation. Take a step back, go left, take a step back, go right. You may have to take a step back and just sit your ass down. But you reassess the situation. Stop going in the same direction that's getting you nowhere. And then this devil is in reverse. It had me, I swear it. I was held tight in its iron grip. But when I tried to get loose, its grip loosened. And I swear I saw it smile. Some sweetness cures the soul with the devil. Sweetness eventually leaves a bitter aftertaste. But do you rid yourself of the aftertaste by eating more grapes off of the vines? Or do you abstain until the temptation no longer works on you? It is very common to be a captive in one's own desires. They can bind us and grip us until we feel we can no longer breathe under the pressure. When the devil appears, it is a sign that something in your life is holding you back. Will you succumb to desire or will you free yourself? It is a simple, quiet strength we all possess that can shatter the illusion of desire. When we choose to draw on strength, the grips of the devil loosens and we feel a little freer with every step towards we take. With every step forward that we take. Shit, I had a hard time even getting through that. And y'all see it's in reverse. That's the best picture I got a. So in reverse means independence, freedom, restoring control, release, reclaiming power. Reclaiming power. When it's in reverse, it's reclaiming power, a release, freedom, restoring control, independence. So the interpretation of the devil card in reverse. When the devil card is reversed, he does not arise as menacingly. He is seen for what he is, a demon that we have created by projecting all of our shame, all of our fears, our anxieties, their perceived negative qualities. We put that all into a symbol. The reverse devil can also indicate the retreat back into our darkest selves, overcome with shame and guilt. So, are you in the process of confronting your shadow self? And you may be having an awakening or a breakthrough. Are you breaking the chains of maybe poor habits or outworn perspectives? At this point, your inner demons can make one last push. One last push that is stronger than ever. Now is the time to stay rooted in self-awareness. That is this card, the devil card in reverse. Stay rooted. And in order to stay rooted, build on solid ground. I'm just saying. So let me just pause right there. So maybe there was something you thought you desperately needed, but later realized that it wasn't for your best. It wasn't in the cards. Think of how liberating it feels to lose that burden and what you could do now if you had that freedom. So it's time to share your shame. Keeping your darkest thoughts, keeping your darkest secrets, it leaves room to fester. That shit roaming all around. So when you share what shames you, you may discover that these thoughts aren't as awful or as uncommon as you may think they are. Bring them to light. Bring your darkest thoughts to light. Explore them with someone you trust. Share your shame. Share your shame. I'm telling you, share your shame. Keeping your darkest thoughts, those darkest secrets, and see, I can't even speak with this devil card in reverse, but keeping your darkest thoughts, that allows them to fester and linger and die and stay there and stink. Like when you share your story, when you share your shame, you may discover that, hey, it's not that awful as I thought it would be, because you're freeing. Yes, the thought was bad. The thought was bad enough. It ain't gotta fester. The thought was bad enough. The action was bad enough, but it doesn't have to fester. It doesn't have to linger. It doesn't have to get in your clothes and stink. It doesn't have to create all these fucking holes. All right, I'm going to stop right there because I can keep going. Next card. The High Priestess. Intuition, unconscious, spirituality, dreams, mystery, stillness. The High Priestess represents our relationship with our inner world. She is our faculty of intuition and divine wisdom. She is the voice that calls out from the depths, equipped with knowledge of all that is hidden, our true nature, spirituality, and the self. Her task is to teach us how we can illuminate our dreams, illuminate our fantasies and fears with the light of awareness. So the answers that you seek can be found within. Hello? Along the bustle of everyday life. Hello? There is a peaceful core that knows your inner truth. This wisdom is your compass. What is your intuition trying to tell you? If conventional methods of problem solving are not working for your creative, if it's not working for your creative, if it's not working for your professional or personal projects, what the fuck does your gut say? Apologies. I'm sorry. But legit, you gotta think big. Think big, bitch. You think it's small. That's what I thought about when I had to end that there. But I'm back. So this card is telling you to label the sensation. But at the same time, be mindful of your moments. Be mindful of your moments when your intuition is calling out to you. What does it feel like in your body? It may come in the form of warmth, in your gut, maybe even in your chest. You might get a sharp sense of clarity. A brush might go along your arm. Your eye might twitch at a certain moment. Like, be mindful of your moments, of when your intuition is calling out to you. Sometimes we so loud that we can't even hear. But you be hearing that shit. I'm sorry, I'm back. I say all that to say, follow your intuition. Make decisions based on your intuition, and take note of what happens both emotionally and externally. The Five of Wands. Competition, arguments, disputes, conflict, tension, disagreements. The Five of Wands, tension and conflict are indicated here. Many voices are struggling to be heard. And instead of working together, they are fighting for top dog. They're fighting for the kitten caboodles. They're fighting for it all. They're fighting for supremacy. There is rivalry. There is competition and egotism. The conflict can also be, y'all ready for this? It can also be internal. As the fool who sorts out many possible scenarios in her head, to rise above, we must integrate. To rise above, we must integrate and use the diversity of viewpoints to build something that truly stands the test of time. Build on solid found. Y'all not gonna irk me today. Build on solid ground. Build on solid ground. Period. I'm going to read that last part again. To rise above, not below. To rise above, we must integrate and use the diversity of viewpoints to build something that truly stands the test of time. What are we doing? With With tension, innocent actions can be, it can be misconstrued. Everyone points the finger at each other, ready to fight. How can you avoid being pulled into this? How can you avoid being pulled into something like this? What is the common vision? Is there even a vision? What is the common vision? When others treat us with suspicion, we may escalate the situation with anger. So your ego is coming into the picture. What are you getting hyped for? Why are you getting so angry? Reflection, what is the real problem here? How important is it for you to be right? Hello? How important is it for you to be right? Do you have to be right? How important is being right? How important? I feel like Cardi B. What was the reason? How important is it for you to be right? And when you answer that question, it gives you the answer that you have to know your principles. Know your principles. Remember your values and keep them in mind when the going gets tough. Try to stand by that. When a going gets tough, stand by it. See how it works out. Know your principles. Remember your values and keep them in mind when the going gets tough. Keep them in mind. Keep your morals, keep your principles, keep them in mind when shit gets a little rocky. I see. Give the benefit of the doubt. Try to see the good that others want out of the conflict. If there is a conflict, try to see the good that others want out of this conflict. Being objective about the intention of someone else can keep you focused on your own values instead of being frustrated by theirs. Hello? Try to see the good that others want out of the conflict. If both of us are fighting, if we both are conflicting, both are being combative, try being objective about the intention of the other. Jump in his body and you jump in her body. Or, that's what I get with this. Instead of just being frustrated, if two people are in confusion or in confliction, what do you think is going to happen? So try to see the good in others. Try to see the good that others want out of the conflict. Let a motherfucker speak. Let a motherfucker talk. Try to understand where they're coming from. Instead of you being all frustrated by where they're coming from. Hello? You have to find common ground. Find common ground. Understand other goals and find places that you can connect. Hello? Take criticism constructively. That's the thing. Take criticism constructively, even if it's not intended that way. Consider what feedback can be used for self-improvement. And here's the 8 of Cups in reverse, meaning fear of change, denial, stagnation, avoidance. When the 8 of Cups is in reverse, the Fool attempts one more time. The Fool attempts one more time to make an unfortunate situation better. The disappointments continue, and she may be losing hope. Still, she finds it difficult to throw away something she has put so much effort into. She may feel less scared living an unfulfilling life that she knows versus one that has the potential for true fulfillment but is full of unknowns. What desires, what dreams, and hopes do you repress in order to remain comfortable? Hello? What are you missing right now in love, in your career, or anywhere else? What are you missing right now? Are you unable to leave your current unfulfilling circumstances? Starting over can seem more difficult than bearing the status quo for another damn day. But denying your own happiness can be damaging long term. You gotta know what you lose. You gotta know what you will lose. A slow decay can be sometimes more brutal than making a momentous change. Consider what more time in your current situation does to you. The longer you stay, the harder it may be to make a change in the future. Hello? So address your fears. Examine what stops you from taking stock of your life and making the changes to find true happiness. Identify. Identify what you are scared of leaving behind and what it is about your current situation that seems easier to ignore. Like, I get it. You tried to build things up in a good and stable way, okay? But sometimes it just didn't work out. Some things it just doesn't work out. It's time to turn your back on the situation and move on. This is not an abandonment, but it is necessary. You know, only you know what waits for you over the horizons. The Nine of Cups. Contentment, pleasure, tranquility, wishes fulfilled, comfort, satisfaction. Satisfaction. So this card is known as the Wish card. The Nine of Cups symbolizes deep appreciation and contentment. The Fool has found the peace that comes from having all of her needs and desires met. After the emotional upheavals of the cups, she has finally reached a calm. She has finally reached a calm satisfaction that allows her to enjoy her surroundings. Happiness is fleeting. Happiness is fleeting, but that knowledge only makes the present even sweeter. It only makes the present, the now, even more sweeter. Whew. So, do you know what your emotional needs are? Are you experiencing the satisfaction that comes from knowing your wants and then pursuing them? When we discover our self-worth and take action from a place of love and respect, we find the secret to happiness. What have you always wished that you have right now? What have you always wished for that you have right now? Just one thing. What have you always wished for that you have right now? And when you come up with that thing, be proud. Embrace the fact that your dreams came true. Cherish them. Enjoy them. and look back at the hard fucking work you put into to achieve that shit. You can now inspire others to pursue their own dreams. Not your dreams, but their own dreams. Look, mama, I made it. We here now. What are we doing? What are we talking about? Make a wish. Make a wish and dream big. No, like dream big. Know what you wish for if you could have anything. Consider whether your wishes are aligned with your most authentic self. That's that true self, not the one that you put on in front of everybody. Your most authentic self. Consider whether your wishes are aligned with your most true self. And then, and only then, you enjoy the moment. Enjoy the ride. Savor the gifts that life brings you, the abundance. And you do that with feelings of gratitude and optimism. We open the door for more happiness to come when we do that. When we do that, we open the door for more happiness. Up next, we have Live Your Life to the Fullest. I'm almost done, guys. I promise you. This is a lot, but I'm almost done. I'm bringing it home. This card. What aspects of your life are you avoiding? Where do you hold yourself back out of fear of the unknown or past conditioning? What experiences do you wonder about? What experiences do you long for or do you envy? This card is calling you to break out of your habitual self-identity and your routine and directly experience all that beckons you in life. Have the courage to challenge yourself to the fullest and pursue your passions without reservations. Without reservations. Earthly existence ends soon enough, okay? So don't throw it away by keeping yourself from experiencing it. Dream big.
Bitch, you
and
think it's
live
small.
large.
We need to be thinking
This
big.
is your playground.
You need to be
This
thinking
is your
big, bitch.
canvas. You
You
write
need to be
the
thinking big,
rules.
bitch.
You can
Think
rewrite
big,
your
bitch.
story. You can rewrite the script. You can put a pause in that motherfucker. Man, this is your playground. This is your playground. You make the rules. You write the rules. You make the rules. You write the rules. Don't sit on the sidelines watching the days go by. Watching my life go down. Live life to the fullest. Have enough courage to challenge yourself. Have enough courage to challenge yourself to the fullest and to pursue your passions without any reservation.
You need to be thinking big, bitch.
Dream big. Think big, bitch. Dream big and live large. You're thinking small.
Bitch, you think it's small.
Think big,
We need to be
bitch.
thinking
Think big. Dream big.
You need to be
Think
thinking
big.
big,
Because
bitch.
you are big.
You need to be thinking big,
This is your
bitch.
playground.
Think big, bitch.
This is your story. You write it. Don't let somebody else write your story. Think big. Don't sit on the sidelines watching time go by. Don't sit on the sidelines. Live your life to the fullest. You only got one. Which brings me to the last card. Take the lead. Your intuition is beginning to find its way. You're beginning You're beginning to find your way. Notice what part of your life leaves you so confident that you no longer feel the need to ask for outside approval. What qualities inspire others to compliment you for your bright fucking energy? Hello? What qualities? List them. List the qualities. What qualities inspire others to compliment you for your bright ass energy? This card is calling you to trust your creativity and elevate your confidence. Let your natural beauty, let your natural grace, your natural talent, your natural wisdom, let all that shit take over. Don't wait for others. Take the lead. Take the lead. Allow your optimism to carry you past that dreary ass scene of the moment, keeping you on track with your soul's path and pulling others out of the shadows and back to center as well. So allow your optimism, allow you being skeptical, allow that to carry you past that bullshit. Go past that moment. Go past it. Go past it. Don't take the lead. Take the lead. This card, this is an invitation here. Because we can't tell anybody what to do, But this is an invitation. Allow your love of life to prevail over current negativity. Be a beacon. Be the beacon that eliminates darkness and ignites the sleepy imaginations of those around you. Wake up. Not to show off or be the center of attention, but as the leader who keeps others from losing heart and spirit. Shine on and spread your wings. Don't wait to be invited. Don't wait to be invited. Let your light speak for itself. You make it look easy. Let it speak. Let your light speak for itself. Be the beacon that eliminates darkness and lights up, shakes the motherfucker out, shakes the sleepy imaginations out of their sleep. Those around you, wake them up with your bright ass light. Not to show off or be in the center of attention. Like, you're not showing off. That's not saying you're being the center of attention. But as the leader, look at it as the leader who keeps others from losing heart, from losing spirit, from losing hope. Take the lead. And I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and share. Please subscribe to my channel for more content. Make sure you hit that bell so you're not missing anything. It gets deeper. It gets greater later.